I knocked my drink over as well. Another Tuesday has already arrived. It is another Tuesday, everyone. That means it is time for Creators of the Donut Table. And it's weird now because everyone is different on either side of me today. So, first of all, we are going to be talking about community social hubs today, which is a hot topic for that one, which is Atomic. But let's introduce our panel today. And of course, the returning co-host of mine, Atomic Moonchild.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm out of the box.
You've been gone
I'm
for a
good.
number of weeks. You have. How's things been?
It's been cosy in the box. It's been all right, but I've missed my seat. It's nice to sit at the table again.
And you are graciously back in the seat. And there goes the cat. Yes, we heard that.
Yeah, it's been on one all day, is Oliver.
But this is a side tangent already. We are 6 minutes in and I'm already doing a side tangent. Your cat, how many cats have you got?
6.
Right, Jesus. So first of all, you named your one cat Oliver, which I can kind of get. But then didn't you say earlier in your stream that your other one is called Treacle?
Yeah.
So where did you get the names of Oliver and Treacle? They're very on different ends of the spectrum.
Well, I didn't get 6 cats at once. Some came with their adoptive names. Treacle, I actually helped mother give birth to her. And her fur is literally like treacle toffee. It's cute.
Fair enough, can't argue with that. But of course today is our guest, the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. I can't remember any more of Dusty Rhodes' promo, but it's the boss man himself. It's Mr. Slippers.
Slippers!
Morning!
Morning.
What a start. What a start. Straight in with the morning.
The lamp in the background could look like a sunrise. It could.
Do you know what, right? If my room looked like this every morning, it would be a good start to the day, but it doesn't. It's always darker than this.
Yes. How are you?
No, not too bad, man. I'm not too bad. I feel like it's been an age since I've been on your last. I was trying to work out just now when it was.
Nope.
But it's got to be like last year, isn't it?
So, well, obviously last year you haven't done any this year. This is your first one.
No, I mean
year.
just being on stream. Let alone just the Doughnut table.
Well, bear with me because this is what I was going to do before I started reading emails. I will tell you exactly when you were last on. The 2024 pile. Oh, you weren't there. Jesus.
84 years later.
You were on. You were managing multiple workloads with me and Ross. No, it wasn't. It was Ross and Lofty. I wasn't you. And it was on the 16th of July.
Was it that long ago?
16th of July.
Christ alive. What's that, mate? Nearly 8 months? Bit more than that? 9?
Well, you have been busy, haven't you?
No, I know that. But that's outrageous. I need to get online more.
Well,
I can't remember when I did the last CEO Diaries because we stopped doing that for a little bit while we did while we've been working on app stuff as well.
Oh, you would have a massive update on that now, wouldn't you?
Oh my god, don't. I'd be trying not to say things now. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's all good. It's all good.
But hello chat, hello Games Guru, hello Chaotic Neutral Moonbeard, hello all of you. I hope you are all well. Right. So, Atomic, you're doing well. Your gallbladder is giving you eck, as you would say.
Yeah, got a scan on Thursday, so fingers crossed I get the surgery.
Yeah.
And I've been ill as well for like 2-3 weeks now. It's not shifting.
Well, you better be better by Sunday, because guess what? Don't have much of a choice. I'm not being up there by myself like a moron.
It's fine, I'll just snot on you.
Well, you've already said... Right. Go on, Neil.
I was going to say this when we've debated you and you're just going up on your own and you got no guests. We've just filled you full of all of this confidence and then we'll just go, it's just you.
So
all eyes.
45 minutes to stand up, is it?
Yeah, we don't want to terrorise the audience for 45 minutes with just your presence alone.
I could do that. But the thing is as well, Atomic did say earlier that she's going to trip me up on stage and now she's going to snot on me.
Strong.
And I'm going to chase you with an egg.
In what order is this going down?
Yeah, what? Come on.
I'll decide on that.
Yeah, fair. Just keep him on his toes.
I might trip him over into the egg. And then he has no choice but to eat one.
I would say, you do realise I'm not scared of eggs. It's just the taste of them revolt me.
Just in your mouth.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
So you're scared of them being in your mouth, is what you're saying?
Well, no, they could be in my mouth as long as I don't have to eat it.
Nah, if it's in your mouth, you got to go through with it. Don't be that guy.
He didn't go through with it though. I just spat it into a bin and then claimed that he ate an egg.
I did.
You did not eat an egg
You
on that
did not
stream.
eat an egg.
I ate the tip of that egg and straight.
You didn't know because you spat it back out. Eating is the definition of swallowing it as well.
Let me go in. I've eaten the pen. I'm done.
Yeah.
To me,
yeah.
nah. Get out.
Atomic, that's one thing. Have you got a pen nearby you?
I do, yeah.
Right. So, this is your first official. Oh, weirdly, I've got the same pen. I'm saying that you can't see. You two can't see me. So this is a thing.
I can and watch it stream.
Oh, you watch it stream. All right.
Dedicated.
No worries. Hello, Ross. By the way. Yeah. So with Leon being on stream, you need to either have a cup of tea or a brew of sorts ready, and you need to have a pen in your hand pretty much at all time.
Both.
Oh, yeah, both. Because he will be making notes throughout the thing, but the pen is always visible.
Like my thinking tool. Like, do you know when you just gotta like hold something? That sounds so weird to say out loud. Just gotta like have it in your hand and about. It's my thinking go-to. Like,
I'm looking for my wand, but I've dropped my wand. I'd hold that.
nice. You got a wand. Well, like Harry Potter style, or is it like?
Yeah, I got the elder wand. Hang on.
I was gonna say, is
God.
it more Harry Potter? Or
It's in the crevice. Just give me a second.
Is it more Harry Potter or is it more Love Honey? Sorry, everyone. I have to go away.
Okay. Oops, I'm just destroying joint. Look at and now I'm Bellatrix.
Yeah, come off of my hair. All I can do.
There you
That is
go. There's
cool
the
as hell.
wand.
But
Oh,
now
that is cool.
Now I
It's
feel
only
like
a plastic piece of shit, but I'm happy with it.
I feel I need to hold something different now because he's got a pen, you've got a wand.
You got a picture of Joe Hendry or something, don't you?
Yep. I'll just do that. I'll just hold.
Oh, now that song's in my head. Oh.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
You are a weird man.
Your streams are a curse.
He is going to PUBG Mobile. I've never played PUBG Mobile, but I'm considering it. It's not exclusive for everyone because he's announced it like 3 days ago. Leon's already
Why just the mobile?
Don't know. But as
I
well,
ain't playing PUBG on mobile.
It's weird. It doesn't feel right.
But as well, everyone. So before we get into the introductions, because we haven't even done an introduction yet, Leon and me have got Sabrina Carpenter stuck in our heads, Espresso, and I did read on Twitter, I don't know how true it's going to be, that apparently Fortnite are going to be bringing out a Sabrina Carpenter skin.
Right.
So if you're a fan of Sabrina Carpenter, you can download it on Fortnite. Anyway, right. Let's get into things. First of all, Leon, thank you for returning to the donut table. Not many. There are a couple of people who are new here. Ross is not one of them. Well, actually, Ross could be one of them here because he's never here unless he's on the stream. So, for people who potentially don't know your bald head, no, it was Atomic earlier. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna be on stream with Quack and Leon, Mr. Slippers," and I said, "Oh, he's the big boss." She said, "He's the big boss man." So I said, "Big boss man, big forehead." You haven't had a big forehead joke in a while.
I haven't, man. I haven't even shaved my head today, so it goes further back as well. It's mint.
Well, I said he has a big forehead because he doesn't have an hairline, really.
No, I was gonna say I lean back so you can't see it, but it made it look worse.
Anyway, for the people who potentially don't know you, who are you?
So I am Mr. Slippers, or Leon, and I'm the CEO of StreamSeed. So StreamSeed, obviously, you know a little bit about StreamSeed. If you're in the chat already, you'll know what StreamSeed is about. Well, you know what Creators Donut Table is about, but StreamSeed is our digital marketing company that works in a few different areas in the creative industry. So it's my baby, and I think what's it been going now, like 3.5 years, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think it was. I know August, but I always forget the year. I think it was 2021.
Well, right.
I think it was 20.
Right. Let's work this out because we can say it because it's dead now. At GSCon, when you did the first live donut table, that was in the.
That was 2022. No. Yeah. When did we do Insomnia? Was that 24 or 23?
Well, it was 23.
23. So GS would have been 22. Because we had the we had the pre-launch party for our alpha platform in 2022, February, and GSCon Live Donut Table 1 was end of 2022.
Mm.
Insomnia was 2023. Last year was formats and a few other different events. And there was an Insomnia last year as well. And the final Insomnia, feels weird to say still.
It wasn't.
And now, 2025. So, be 3 years ago. August 2021 was when
That's
StreamSeed
mental.
launched.
That's
I know, it's been a long 3 years. I had air when it started, bro.
You did, yeah.
This is what happens when you work in the creative industry.
Mm.
Just lose all your forward, like, or gain forward and lose air. Either way.
Oh, right. Okay. GSCon was my first forte into content creating social gatherings. Apologies for that, Games Guru. Actually, I say that. It was a good place to meet. That's all I have to say on that. It's gone. Oop, Leon's focusing. There we go. Anyway, right. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about community social hubs today. Now, Leon, first of all, as well, for anybody who was in the last stream with me and Ross, me, Lofty, and Ross, now with Atomic and Leon here, in the span of 2 streams, everyone's met the StreamSeed team.
Oh, yeah. Well, the outward facing team.
Yeah, the
There's
outward
people
facing.
you don't know, guys.
Yes,
There's people you don't know.
Yes. There's people definitely working in the background, but the people who want to be on camera, that you've met the entire lot now. So what I wanted to do, Leon, is I wanted to continue a conversation that we had with Ross. Now that's a fun.
Okay.
That's a fun
That's a
conversation.
worry.
Yeah, it could literally be anyway, but it's about Twitter. Oh, sorry, X as it's now called now.
Okay.
So, me, Lofty, and Ross. I know, obviously, Atomic, you can chip in when you're ready. Ross was saying, we were on about like what looks good on your social media, and Ross turned around and said that social media, mainly Twitter, what was it? Something like it's a cesspit of hatred. Would you agree to begin with?
I don't know.
I
I have
wouldn't-
quite decent things on my X. I have a lot of cute animal videos, to be fair, but I think my algorithm's a lot nicer to me because I don't seek drama or look into drama, so avoid it like the plague. I have nice algorithms.
Of happy animals.
Yeah,
What kind
makes
of
my day.
what kind of animals is on your algorithm? A quick second.
I think there were one where there were 2 cats and a couple of capybaras in like a hot spring chilling out. That were one. A lot of cat ones.
Oh, fair enough.
Ducks.
Leon, what's your kind of algorithm then?
It depends which account I'm on, whether it's mine or StreamSeed's. So if I log into StreamSeed's account, it's basically just content creators everywhere,
Yeah.
which is what you'd expect. If I log into mine, it's mainly SpaceX, NASA space flight, and a few other bits and pieces, which is why you'll just see a big load of my likes being either StreamSeed or space-related stuff.
Can't see your likes in the
9 times out of 10. I don't think it's a cesspool of hate, though.
No?
I think I'd go against that. I think there's a lot of hate, but I feel like people confuse. Well, maybe not confused, but I feel like there's a fine line between people wanting to have like a free speech element and then people actually hate it. Because a lot of people will say, well, a lot of people will hate and then disguise it as free speech and just go, relax, bro, you didn't need to say it that way. So I think there is a lot of hate on Twitter, but I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily just in your face all the time. Maybe Ross is just Googling.
It's easy to avoid.
Tweeting random stuff.
By the way, Mrs. Quack, thank you very much for the 20-month resub. She's been subscribed for nearly 2 years.
Imagine subscribing to you for 2 years. That's mad. That is.
Imagine. But even Mrs. Quack is saying that I don't think I see the hate. So I don't really... Well, I do see it and I don't see it. Like, do you know when something kicks off? And we all can think of a moment where it does kick off. I find people love jumping on the bandwagon of it. And so, like, my first kind of thing with it is it's a lot of, like you say, it's a lot of free speech. But for content creators, because obviously this is the world that we're delving into, is Twitter the best option for content creators right now to post on?
Who's that, me or
Yeah,
Atomic?
no. Go for the guest first, while Atomic has a think, because that's a deep thinking face. That is.
So I think right, your best platform is where your audience is, right? And it depends who it is you are trying to target. So if I'm going for, I'm just trying to think. So for me, if you were trying to get to me, being what, a man in his early 30s, obsessed with
Balloon
space
fella.
stuff, TikTok is probably not where you're going to find me initially.
Mm.
But I'm a bit of a weird one. So if I want to know something, I want to find something, I'll go and Google it and I'll go and look for it. I don't tend to just scroll and scroll and scroll. Actually, the place I do scroll is probably Facebook, but only for like videos. And then those videos come from TikTok and Instagram anyway.
Yeah.
It's like when they're all like accumulated. I'd say Twitter's good. I think Twitter's nice to have because it's like a clear, like a constant stream of stuff you can do. Whereas I think things like TikTok and Instagram are good for not one hit wonder stuff, but you really want to plow something in. You got something visual to share because you're not going to put like written words on TikTok necessarily because it just doesn't really do the job. And that's why people, I guess, when they're talking with stuff, they'll like pair it with a random video. But it's always that visual aspect, and I guess that person doesn't have maybe a text output, so they'll use TikTok. Like the random, I always see like the metal making videos, or where they're making something random out of wood, but it's overlaid with like a conversation about something completely unrelated.
Yeah, like the strangely satisfying type videos, but then like completely talking about something random over it.
Something completely different. But the reason, like I said,
I
the
mute
reason
it
we've
and just
done
watch
that
the satisfying stuff.
that's even better. The fact that you've muted it to watch this metal work going down.
Yeah.
But that's the point, isn't it? It's like, actually, where is your target audience? Who are you trying to get? Like me as a random scroller, you're never going to find me, or I'm not going to like stumble upon you necessarily. Whereas somebody who is looking for certain types of content, like years ago, I'd look for World of Warcraft videos. So when I was looking for World of Warcraft videos, I'd go to just YouTube and I'd just type in what I wanted there and then in the moment. I've never been somebody to sort of follow on social necessarily.
So,
But then,
Atomic,
different.
you have a, because what I mean is like with Twitter being pretty much the best for content creators right now is because what other social platforms are out there right now? You got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Now Atomic has a Facebook gaming account. Do you not?
I do, yeah.
So, as a person who, because I notice as well, you post a lot on Instagram as well. Like you post your schedule on there every week, and you just shared photos. So haven't you just shared our thing? What do you just share on yours? I've got rid of it now.
On Instagram,
Yeah.
we're usually my go live. On Instagram is at the moment is usually my schedule go live and any like random announcement things at the moment.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, he posts to my Facebook as well, so it's ideal for that. But I've just found that the algorithm has buggered up a little bit on Instagram and like meta-based stuff. So I go to X more.
So how do you find Facebook then? Because people of our generation now are apparently very old if we're still on Facebook. So how do you find Facebook is, I don't know, less?
Don't use it.
Oh well, there we go.
It automatically posts from my Instagram and like half at time. I'm on my own personal one because I am a bad doom scroller. I should really just move to TikTok, but I'm a bad doom scroller for like the videos on Facebook, and I have a thing about the ASMR packing videos like for small
seen a couple of
companies, and I get like really strangely addicted to like just watching those like one after the other. It's embarrassing, but that's on my personal Facebook. I can switch over to my gaming one, but I rarely ever do. I just allow Instagram to post to it.
So you don't use.
That's it.
You don't see any. You haven't found any benefit
To clear the notification or like anything that's been commented on. Pretty much, that's it.
Oh well, there we go then. So would you think, or do you think Instagram is any better than X, Twitter, or whatever you want? I keep calling it Twitter.
At one point it were. At one point, yeah, it were. But I find X a lot better for interactions, being able to retweet, like things, comment. Whereas Instagram, I don't know. I don't know if they messed up my algorithm or if it's just dull sometimes.
Now, what
without sounding too
what confuses me the most with TikTok, and I don't know if because neither of you really TikTok, do you?
Only when I
This
remember.
was go on. You carry on, right? And then I got a follow up question. But you carry on,
Go
sure.
on. Right. So this is what annoys me with TikToks. So if like with my TikTok especially, I will post clips of something that's funny that's happened, but those clips can be, Christ, up to 2 months old before I post them. But one thing that always confuses me, and if anybody in the chat does it, can you tell me why you do it? Is people who post they're going live on TikTok. And the reason why I don't like it, and Leon knows this because I've mentioned it a number of times, is because I can scroll up to 3 days later and somebody's going there going, I'm going live! Come join me now! I'm like, huh? Why are you live at 7:30 in the morning? Oh, you wasn't. That was 3 days ago. So if anybody does do that, can you please tell me why you do it and what benefit you feel there is? Because unless I find with that, unless you are scrolling through TikTok at that given time, delete the video because it's kind of pointless in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Man's
don't
got a
get
fair
that.
point. Like.
I don't. You've clicked to see if they're live.
But just on there, right?
Go on.
Like coming from a business perspective now, if I'm as a user, as a customer of this live streamer, if I click that button thinking, oh, do you know what, I could really use actually watching some of their content, and then I get hit with this person is offline, that's a bad customer experience for me, and I might never come back. You might have just alienated me because of that scenario.
But
I agree. I think you should only post when you're going live, and obviously be on something that either shows the time and date that you've posted that, or deletes like a story on Instagram.
yeah, because
Like I'll do it on Twitter, but you can clearly see when I went live.
yeah, and people do it on their reels on Instagram. No stories. I don't do Instagram. So like that one, after so many hours, it deletes itself anyway. So like I might see, I don't know, I might see Leon go live or something like that, and I think, oh right, he's like, oh no, that was like 4 hours ago. But at least I can, within 24, 48 hours, it's gone. Whereas I've seen videos up to nearly a week old. I'm like, why is that still there? Why am I seeing this now? It's like, ugh, it's so annoying. Anyway, so the next question I have is I've left this in the middle because this is the juicy one, right? So originally, everyone, this chat was never called Community Social Hubs. It was originally called, can you remember what it was called, Leon?
No, I didn't know.
I can.
So Atomic said she didn't want to do last week because originally it was talking about equipment, and she didn't want to talk about equipment because she doesn't know anything about equipment. But originally, this was called "Is Discord Dead?"
Sorry. Yeah.
And a certain person who I'm pointing to went, "Oh, I thoroughly disagree." So, Atomic is a very passionate person, so we will let the passion build for a minute. So, Leon, Discord is a very useful platform. I'm going to keep killing time where... Discord was released on May the 13th, 2015, so it is nearly 10 years old.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like 2020. Are you a fan of Discord?
Personally, I love Discord. I use it all the time.
Okay. So I posed the question to that. Literally, I could see the smile on Atomic's face. I'm just like, come on, ask me. Come on, ask me.
Right, bust me up.
Right. The original question, Leon. Is Discord dead?
I'm taking a second on this one, right?
So while you take a second, what I mean by it is, do you feel that another platform like Twitter has taken over Facebook, and yeah, Twitter and Instagram kind of run the social media platforms right now? Do you feel that Discord has run its course and something else kind of, do you know, like Teams took over Skype, something like that? Like, is Discord run its course and something a bit fresher needs to come out?
So no, I don't think Discord's challenged like that. I don't think it's dead from that perspective. For me, it's like World of Warcraft. The only thing that will kill World of Warcraft is World of Warcraft. I think Discord's of a similar nature at the moment. I don't think there's anything out there that will quite kill it. I mean, you got like TeamSpeak, which has been around for what feels like millennia now, but no, I think Discord's safe. I just think when it comes to whether or not Discord's dead from a use perspective, it depends on how you want to use it and who it is you're using it with. And I think you've either got like from like a gaming perspective. So if I go play with my brother or I go play with some friends or you and Ross or whatever, then we'll be on Discord to game and to talk, and we're just doing it for ourselves. Whereas if you're doing it from a community aspect, it's a lot of work that goes into a Discord, as I'm sure Atomic knows. But there's a lot of work, like from StreamSeed's perspective, it's stuff that you've almost got to find like a sweet balance between what I can tell people from a business perspective and then being sort of community as well. And I think it's that fine balance which kills a lot of Discords. And has been a struggle for StreamSeed in the past because, we can be as social as we want to be, but at the end of the day, a business and even a content creator to a certain extent will create a Discord for the sake of promoting their business or their interest, which immediately is an issue for any user because any user will go into Discord for a community feel and 9 times out of 10 not want to be bombarded by what they see as being a product or a service. Unless you're a content creator who's looking for a product or service or wanting to be involved in a product or a service, then Discord's very good for a close connection to the people behind the scenes. And that's what it worked quite well for us and still works quite well for us now, is when we're dealing with content creators or events or whatever it is we're dealing with, that planning aspect, that working together offline is incredible. But from a promotional perspective, very difficult. Very difficult. So it's not dead, but it's definitely a finesse to it.
So let's go down the route of being a content creator. So I always like using you as the example of if you're a new content creator, do you feel the need... What does your cup say, by the way? Please.
Peace, love, and coffee.
Oh, cringe.
Live, love, laugh.
Yeah.
Step off.
So, as if you're a new content creator, do you feel the need to have open a Discord?
Not unless I'm working with people. Not unless I've got people that I'm actively, not promotion wise, but people I'm gaming with and creating content with. Then I think it works as like a team Discord. But I wouldn't say go create it and try and invite people to it. Every man and his dog has got a Discord. You're not going to find there being another Discord that they're in actively. And if it is, it's probably copy and paste messages of the same thing every day.
Yeah. No, I'll get this point across, and then we'll go to Miss Passionate over there. So you're saying about making a team Discord, which, do you know what? In the grand scheme of things, I actually quite like the thought of, and I think that is quite I don't want to say niche because it's not really niche, but it's a nice idea of having like Carlton's Man Titty Committee, and that is legitimately the name. I'm not trying to give it whatever name that is. This actual name. It's the Man Titty Committee. Like Carlton, it's a Discord of 2 or 3 people, and then like, so you have the your main bit of all collaborations and stuff, and then Carlton will have his bits, Tret will have his bits and stuff like that. So I quite like the thought of that. But what has drawn my attention? So StreamSeed tweeted earlier, as you would know, Leon, put a poll up of tonight's Creators of the Dawn Table will discuss community hubs, and one of those hubs being Discord. So if we didn't discuss Discord, I would have looked really stupid. What's your take on Discords for community engagement and management? And one of the comments was from a previous guest, Mr. Raffy Plays. And he said, bizarrely, I've sort of merged my communities on Discord with another content creator. So we sort of collab on things there. It's too much work to manage solely, and this way the merged communities also hang out with each other. I need to do more for it though. So, going off what Raffy has said, what's your thoughts on giving up your own Discord and merging with another content creator to make a bigger community?
I think it's extremely clever. I think it is, because managing it on your own, right, is a ton of work. It's a ton of work, and you're doing it amongst millions of other things. If you're a content creator, you're creating content, you're managing Discords, you're doing socials, you're planning, you're everything offline. It's all of this stuff. Discord shouldn't be a burden. It should be something where you can naturally engage with your audience and build an audience. And I think combining with other people means that when you're not active, when I'm ill or when I'm on holiday or when I'm not online, other people are still interacting.
Yeah.
Because they've got a vested interest in being there. I think it's an incredibly clever idea, and I would highly recommend it where you can do it. I think it's great.
Right. Okie dokie. Atomic Moonchild.
Yes.
You alright?
Yes.
Yeah. Leon, if you want to go for a pee, go for a pee.
I was going to say, I'll just log off
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's been a pleasure, guys.
I'll ask you the same question. Is Discord dead?
No, it is not dead. I think from the aspect like Leon was saying, if you're going on to try and promote and push your business, yes, it can be dead. It all depends what you use Discord for. Discord is a social hub. It is for communities to come together. It's people to game together, hang out, watch things, do, just hang out with friends, but from the comfort of your own home. That is how I've used Discord. I've always used Discord. And if you're going fresh as a content creator, not knowing Discord, and that's all you're wanting to do is promote yourself, it will be dead to you. No one's going to have an interest. They don't know who you are. You need to get to know people, spring them conversations, hang out with them, do things with them, because that is what Discord's about. It's like Moonbeard was saying in the comments, it shouldn't be replacing forums, but it did somewhat replace forums. But it also give it more of a social aspect where you can hang out better in a way. You can do a lot more things with Discord.
So
I love Discord.
let's give this a little bit of a plug then. So for everyone who doesn't know, Atomic's Discord is the biscuit tin.
And not the toasters.
Oh, yeah, it was the toasters originally. And even I bit the bullet because you told me before you became a caster, like, oh, you should join the biscuit tin. I was like, okay, because I have joined many Discords, and I'll be honest, probably had joined too many because it's really, like Leon said, it shouldn't be a chore, but it is to be socially active in that many chats without being rinse and repeat is damn near impossible because there's only so many times you can say morning, aya, what's happening. I'm already starting to run out. So and like TKD Adam says, we all join too many. And I think that's a fault in everybody who joins Discord. You want to support your friends and you want to support people you like, by the way. You're like, you all join and then you realise, oh, sugar me timbers, I haven't spoken in 3 months. So the biscuit tin, I did join after Atomic became a caster. And even I will admit that I've joined the voice chat a number of times. And to be fair, it is nice to be just sat in there. They might be watching a film or something, and I'm playing a bit of WoW, and then... Because what was the one where we were making a bunch of jokes? It was that cat film. What was that cat film?
Oh, Floor.
Is that
we were watching Floor.
Yeah, basically we just didn't want that cat to die. But, so, because when the question of, is Discord dead, came up to you, you were like, oh no, I own a really, what you would say is a really successful Discord. So, what makes you think, and I'm not saying it's not, I'm going to get that context out there now, I'm not going to say it's not successful, but what makes you think that the biscuit tin is a successful Discord?
It's successful to me because I hang out with some of the most awesome people I've ever met in my life, and we do so many amazing things together. That is why it's successful to me.
And how do you manage... Because obviously you've got a good few people in there, and in your voice chat, I mean, even if we look at your voice chat this very second, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in there right now, just sitting there chilling. So how do you manage that Discord then? Like, because yours is for you. It's not like a team based one like Rafi and the Man-Titty committee. It is.
It's not a content creator Discord. It's not like, obviously I created it, but it was always built to just be a community style Discord where we all sit, chill, hang out. Yeah, it's more than more of a family than a Discord, as Chaotic said there. It's a safe place that if you were sat there at home on your own anyway, you can sit with company. And that's all how I've always wanted it, because me and Moonbeard, we live online, like we pretty much do. We rarely have offline nights. We don't like TV. We're a bit weird. So we used to game a lot, and before I had a PC, it were Xbox parties, party chats, and then when I got a PC, the best platform was Discord, and we created our own Discord. We'd hang out in there. Over years, it has been blood, sweat, and tears to get events sorted, like get people engaging and stuff like that. And we've just built and got this like amazing group of friends that are all there for each other. We hang out, we meet in real life, we do all sorts together, and we open up to each other. And it's just like having friends without having to go out and exert yourself and spend a lot of money and stuff like that. It's just the perfect sort of situation.
Well, because you do your Discord now, is you're coming down to Wales a day early and staying down in one of your staying in Ginger Vikings' house.
Yes.
You might not know what's happening,
which is awesome. Which is awesome.
Go on,
you know what I mean?
That's the magic, though, isn't it? Like we said earlier, you haven't created Discord to promote a product or service. You've created Discord to play games with friends.
Yeah.
And that's what makes your Discord successful. And I think when you define success as playing games with friends, you've got ideal world scenario. Like 100%. You've got all your people in one place. They're talking. They're communicating. You know, it's just about people chilling and having fun. Whereas if you were to define success from a business perspective, it'd be completely different. It'd be based on number of people chatting actively. It'd be based on all these things where you just to be frank, you don't give a shit about that in your Discord. That's not your vibe. Like, I mean, you're there to have a good time with people you know and love, and that's what makes
and anything I build as a content creator, as my brand, I don't like beg through my Discord or anything like that. I'll mention it and talk about it, but we all talk about our own ideas and what we're all doing. We're all push each other, help each other through that. If we need guidance or if we need to help each other with overlays, graphics, stuff like that, we just hands in each other's pockets kind of thing, like that. And that's how I prefer it. If I need to content create or push something, I'll do it on my socials and try, I'll do it the hard way of doing the editing, the graphics and networking that way.
Yeah, because we've even what was it, a couple of weeks ago, I was day off work and I was editing, so I joined the Discord because everyone else was editing as well, and sort of weirdly motivated me, because I was like, oh well, if they're doing it, even though nobody's talking, it's literally that's it, nobody's talking, but I was like, oh
I thought you died. I thought your mic died. I was like,
no, that's the point. It's like, because nobody's talking, I was like, oh well, I know they're all editing. Right, that means I've got to edit. And it was weirdly motivating for me. And we even helped Ginger Viking, not perfect, but like do the final touches of his media kit. So like, I do get what you mean of like, we all, like, it was everyone's just helping each other of like, oh right, can someone have a look at this for me? And to be fair, a lot of people are quite honest of, yeah, that looks shit, or no, that looks pretty decent actually. So Leon, I want to come back to you, because with the Discord, now StreamSeed used to have a Discord, which is now gone. Which leads into my next bit of businesses doing Discords. I can think of at least two off the top of my head, which I will not name. The point of them having a Discord is literally null, because it is the same 3 or 4 people saying morning, afternoon, and evening. And where if you're a new person coming in and having a look, it looks pretty poor until. And the one I'm thinking of is like events and stuff like that, because some events will start a Discord up. They'll peak when about 3 or 4 weeks before the event. Everyone is chatting, yeah, it looks all good. And then the event happens, and about a week later, dead until the next event.
Yep.
So and I'm saying with StreamSeed having it is like, as a business having a Discord, do you feel there's much point in even a business, even, and especially events, even looking at Discord?
I think events, yes. I think you can build hype and momentum with people in real time in a Discord. And I think that works for events, especially on the run up to an event. I mean, people get excited. They want to talk to other people about an event, especially if they're going on their own. Maybe they want to talk and engage with people who are going. I think it works. Absolutely works. If you're funneling people in there, if you've got 1 or 2 people and it doesn't really work. So you want like a decent amount. But I think it works. And like you said, for post-event, it will go downhill a little bit. So you'll have that peak and trough maybe twice a year if you've got 2 events. That's fine. But I think the key to, or the magic then, is to take a little bit of what Moonchild's got and bring a bit more of a community aspect in. And that is difficult because for a business, being social and community driven isn't easy because you are
Takes a
thinking
lot of
about
time.
numbers. It does. And you are investing not business time, but personal time because you need to be on a personal level. It's a really difficult scenario for business, I think. Why have I gone like weird?
You need a dedicated team. So like I'll use Sneak. Their Discord, for example, they've got dedicated team members who work the Discord and work hard in it. So their Discord booms with people who have like the same sort of mindset and interest.
And
But
to a
you
certain
need a
extent,
strong team with
you do.
dedicated time.
And to a certain extent, you need people in that Discord, community people, just normal people in that Discord who are willing to invest the time because they want to be there, not because of because you've asked them to be there or you pay them to be there, but because they enjoy being there with the people that they've met. And events are perfect for that because you'll meet people. The issue you'll have is some people will go, "Oh, you should come and join my Discord because I've got a personal friend. I got the biscuit tin or whatever. I'll go and join the Discord with you and your friends." And then you lose them from that event Discord.
Yeah, and
That is difficult.
I find as well with events and with businesses in general, like you say, Discord should really be more community based driven, and when businesses or events do it, from my experience, I don't know if either of you can correct me, but it tends to be the people who are running events and businesses not that sociable of people. So they'll start up their Discord and they go, "Yep, that's cool. I'll leave that now." And then when people come in, "Oh yeah, welcome in." But like I say, there's no personality to them whatsoever because they don't
That's
want.
why people pay community managers because
Yeah.
they're good at talking to people.
Yeah. So, Tom, Mick, with you, what's your thoughts on businesses and events running a Discord? Have you ever found this, well, lack of community aspect?
Yeah, I see how you mean with them, where there's the hype before the event and then the lull after the event. But they are great hubs for finding information or meeting people who are going to go to the events. Because, like, obviously, I'm one of the organisers for the MCR. We try with our Discord, but it's usually me pushing that community aspect because that's just how my mentality is with Discord. So we do try with that. But I just think each to their own. Like the events ones, it's good to be part of them to just understand what's going on with the event, get all the information you need, see fellow people who go in the event, see if you want to, like, if someone's stopping in the same hotel that you could meet up, someone carpooling. So you're not on your own. Like I love that aspect of having an event Discord for that. It doesn't necessarily need to be a community hub if you're not bothered about the Discord activity. It's not like you gain brownie points for it being active.
Yeah.
You just gain brownie points for how it's used, how it's utilized, what information you're putting out there. You can't expect a Discord to run itself though, ever.
No, I agree. I'm just looking through CCM and Format now, the two Discords that I'm in for events. And, there's people popping off in there. They've been talking all day. And like you say, you can go to different areas, that information. I can see hotels that Eli's put in there. And he's put a couple of hotel suggestions, directions to the event. Even on event day, you could be in the general chat going, "Hey guys, I'm here, where are you at?" I mean, it's instant, it's real time, it's there. Like, it's so good for that. It's so good for that.
Oh, there it is. I was thinking, where's all the information, travel and stuff like that? I was like, oh, there it is. Because I closed down all the sub bits. Okay, so we've talked about specific kind of apps and is Discord dead, which apparently it's not. But it's only dead if you're using it wrong. And we very much discovered join the biscuit tin and then don't worry about anything else. Apparently. So, Leon, you sit on the outside of the content creating world and you look in and you reckon it's not an ugly place, but hey ho. What would, because we've seen the TikTok version of content creation, which was Hover. I forgot that name for a second.
Oh, God, yeah, Hover.
Yeah. Which was created for content creators for content creators to put their clips there and to not be filtered through with TikTok's algorithm of, hey, I can buy a 6-pack of Monster for £1 off the TikTok shop. What would be an ideal, or if you were to create an app for the new content creator, what would your ideal app look like?
Was in like a social media app?
Yeah. So Twitter's, I don't know, Elon Musk has blown it up. Facebook is, well, we're too old for Facebook now, so it doesn't really matter. Instagram that's for pictures, isn't it? And TikTok is just, I don't know, there's too many videos of people making something out of wood, so there's too much of that now. So they've come to you and they're going, Mr. Slippers 817, I really need a new social media app. And you could pinch ideas from any sort of thing. What would be a key thing you would have that would support content creators? Because while you have a quick think, because the one thing that always confuses me the most is on Twitter, if you mention the word Twitch, or if you post your link, you'll be pushed further down the algorithm. Which I don't know about why Leon thinks, because Leon's deep in thought there, Atomic. We'll go there. We'll go there for a quick second. What do you think of like Twitter's algorithm pushing you further down for trying to promote yourself more?
I just hate the word algorithm and algorithms. Like, why? All it means is that someone who has a very good like marketing head on them or a degree in marketing can go above anyone who actually has talent and drive and passion. Like, algorithms are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. You should be able to promote yourself, and if people are interested, they click on it. You shouldn't be hidden. Why are you being hidden?
Can I counter that?
Isn't it a platform to be able to?
Let me counter that, right?
He has a rebuttal.
If you had no algorithm and you got blasted with everything all the time, how would you ever find what you wanted?
Well, follow the people you want to see.
But I'm going to
get hidden.
I'm going to blast you anyway.
They get
because
hidden.
There's no algorithm to say you're only going to see.
Do you mind? He don't agree. He don't agree.
He doesn't. He's going to fight me in the street.
The cat is going.
He is. Bear's going to have you.
It's Bear the dog. Oh, don't, Leon. Don't.
Sorry, I thought it was a cat. Dog's take a cat.
Dog's going to.
Cats don't wolf.
To be fair, the cat's harder than the dog, probably. Cats are vicious. Well, they're not. They're beautiful, but they're still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oliver wouldn't. He'd knock you out. No, but that's the thing. I follow the people I want to hear from, but I do find that some people get hidden from me. I have to actively go on their profile to seek and find their content again. And it's like, why are you hiding people I am following that I want to obviously see because I'm following them? And it bothers me. Like, why do that to me?
Mm.
Do you know what?
I don't want to see frigging someone with the tits out because that's obviously the hyped picture of the time.
Debatable, but we'll jump. Me and Leon we'll think this. So tell you what, Leon, without giving too much away, do you remember we were talking about potential guest of Ed? That's all I'll say is Ed.
Oh yeah.
After I reached out to that person, I then started seeing all of their tweets. And I had not seen them, well, not actively in my brain gone, oh, that's them. I hadn't seen them probably in a couple of months, probably since before Christmas. And it wasn't until I reached out, I was like, oh, right. And that I found a bit weird because I'd searched that person up. They're like, my Twitter's gone, oh, you want to see that person? Oh, well, there you go. Even though I've been following them for, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
That's... Can you tell me why does that happen as a marketing person?
Well, it's because you've shown interest in that person, and therefore they rank higher on what Twitter thinks you'd like to see. So if I search for somebody, or if I comment on a certain type of thing, or if I like a certain type of post, that's me engaging with that type of content. So regardless of the person, not regardless, but I'm engaging firstly with the content, and then I'm engaging with the person. So because I've engaged with this person, it's going to show me more of that person's stuff. So from like Moonchild's example, where I might not have seen somebody for a long time, and then I've sort of clicked them, or even with this guy, I've clicked them or I've searched them, they now shoot back to the top. So if you think of, say, 1,000 people you follow, if I was to just leave that list eventually they'd sort of sit somewhere statically. If I engaged with a couple of people, they'd float to the top. And then I'd engage with them and I'd stay there, and maybe I'd engage with one or two others and that would grow. But as soon as I engaged with more and more and lost a couple at the top, they'd slowly start to sink. And then more engaged stuff comes at the top. So I think it's a tough one for a content creator, because if you're engaging with lots of people, you're only going to see certain types of content. I mean, your phone is only going to have like 1 or 2 tweets max. And if you got hundreds of posts per day, you're only ever going to see a small snippet of what it is that's actually been put out in the world.
Right. App. If you could create your own app, Leon, what kind of app? What aspects to help content creators would you have? I'm guessing you would have some sort of algorithm. But what would you?
I think you need to have an algorithm just to make sure people are able to engage with and see the content they want to see. The tough question I've been mulling over in my head, right, is who is a content creator's viewer and how do I access them? So what I find is, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, both of you guys, but content creators, a lot of their viewers are other content creators. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
More often than not, yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Go on, Atomic. I'll go. You can go first because I have.
You have an idea or you don't have an idea?
Oh no, I have a very strong idea, but I just go on.
I think it's because most of them are in content creation and they're networking.
So they see each other, they want to engage with other people like them. And you think it's a nice organic, I just want to go and watch content that I am a part of or I enjoy. I think that's fair for some. Yeah. Go on, Sean.
My one is just because you view another content creator because you want to see if you can get them to join your community or follow you, and then you can sort of build off of them initially if you don't know the content creator.
So I think that's both sides of the fence. I think that's the two scenarios you're going to come up against. Is I'm either organically looking for content, I'm watching something because I enjoy it, or I'm watching something because I see an opportunity to grow what it is I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think that's why content creators, those two reasons are why content creators are likely to watch another content creator. I think organic viewers can be very different. And I'm talking about like me, who doesn't necessarily live stream personally, but if I go onto Twitch, I'll watch the odd content creator. So I might jump into one of your guys' streams, but that's because I know you.
Yes.
And I will come and just sort of be there and be like, hi, how's it going, sort of thing. But 9 times out of 10, if I come on Twitch, it'll be to watch League of Legends Worlds. It'll be to watch World of Warcraft Race to Worlds first. And they're not content creators per se. They're just things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And I think the perfect social media is going to be one that combines both of these worlds and allows the viewer to not feel like they're getting blasted and enjoying the content they want to enjoy. And one that allows a content creator to build organic community. So I don't think it's about promotion. I think it's about organic engagement. And I think that is probably the main thing that I'd want to get out of a social media. And Discord does a good job of that. It's just it doesn't have the promotional aspect. Or it could do if you did it right, but... So I think the perfect social media, to come back to your question, Sean, would be one that is community-driven over promotional. Because I think people just get fed up of promotion. People don't want to see products and services. People just want to enjoy what they enjoy. And I think a community aspect is the key. I just don't know how I'd channel that yet.
Atomic, I'm gonna guess you're gonna go down very similar routes. But if you could create an app for the content creator of nowadays, what aspect would you have, or few aspects would you have in this app?
I think I'm completely clueless. Like social media, actually, it winds me up to a lot of sense because there is a lot of BSs. And as Carlton put it, leeches out there, and you should be able to watch what you want to watch, enjoy what you want to watch, and meet who you want to meet without feeling like there's some sort of alternative motive. And yeah, I'd probably make it so it's like that, and where the algorithm doesn't win just because you know how to manipulate it, where it's suited to more you and your content and what you want to see, because that's how it should be. That is how it should be, and it winds me up. Also want to tell Lady Doll that no, I'm not feeling the best still. But I'm getting there.
Well, weirdly,
One on the table at a time.
my answer is pretty much the mixture of both, because I completely agree with Leon's of the promotional aspect really shouldn't be there, because a lot of people always promo and they're always looking for like, ooh, what can I get out of a certain brand just so I can show it off. And the worst thing I find is when you go into someone's Twitter page and their bio is just full of partner with this, partner with this, partner with this, partner with this, work with this, affiliate with this, da 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 da. I'm like, right, so you could work with a lot of brands, that's cool, but then it does bleed in then to what Atomic says of like, it can be a bit disingenuous, because you're like, you might be getting these opportunities because you just know what to say, which in one in one aspect is really good, because you're being quite wise in, I don't want to say it, manipulating the system, and like you say, just saying the right word here and there, being a bit of a word.
Say how it is manipulation.
Well, yeah. So, you know, you could be twisting a word here and there, you know, do this, oh, and all of a sudden you got this really big brand looking at you and you're going, hey. Whereas you could get, go on, I'll be nice. You could get someone as genuine as Atomic who gets overseen because she's a northern lass, and she'd be like, well, just say how it is. Say how it is, lass. I don't know what accent that was, but yeah.
No, but I'm into it.
I was really into that accent. If anyone could sort of like pin down that accent, that'd be brilliant. So yeah, then, so like for me, my would be, there's no point in having all these platforms and all that. Oh, I'm partnered with this. Cool. No one cares, because nobody wants to. That's not what this app thing would be for. So Leon, like, stop me if I think, but obviously, Leon, you've been working on something, a little bit of something,
yeah,
with the content creator in mind. Is because we've been talking about a lot about the community aspect of everything. Have you been taking a lot of that into account? I'm not saying it's involved in what you're doing, but have you been thinking, ooh, is that been on the forefront of your mind at all?
Yeah, so I'd summarize it, just put the social in social media. I mean, I think that's the point of this. And I think when it comes to great marketing campaigns, it's not about selling a product or a service. It's about somebody organically feeling a connection to you. That's great marketing. If somebody feels a genuine organic connection to you, it doesn't matter what you sell, because they believe in you and what you're all about. And that's the point of marketing. Marketing isn't to it is like, it's difficult, right? Because it depends on the aspect. Like, marketing exists, right, to generate leads and sales. But great marketing isn't about promoting sales and leads and generating leads in that sense. It's about promoting genuine connection. And that's the tough bit, because a lot of content creators don't have a marketing background, don't have marketing knowledge. I'm not shooting anyone down. A lot of people will just be genuinely good at having a community vibe. But for a lot of people, they see direct promotion as being the key to success, and it's not. It's not. You've got to be organic. You've got to be genuine. You've got to love what you do, and you've got to make people believe that you love what you do. And in that belief, people will gravitate towards you because you're doing it for the right reasons, or you're talking to them in a language or in words that they resonate with, they understand, they feel strong about. And that's the point of a great story. And that's why, not to go too cheesy now, but great marketing starts with incredible storytelling, because great marketing is an incredible story. That's the point.
Oh, God.
I want to flip a desk in.
Oh, I nearly flipped this desk, man. Oh, the minute he started...
We could have synced or flipped.
Oh, the minute he started talking about stories, I went, I know that's coming. And then literally, and there it is. Seeing that coming a mile away.
Great marketing starts with incredible storytelling, my man. That's the way it is.
You literally love that sentence. That is your... But it's so true, though, isn't it? It is true.
It is. 100%.
I love a good story. I do, genuinely.
That's
like, people who are creative should be a content creator, so stories are a part of that.
Yeah. But then there's some people in this world as well, and Lady Doll is kind of. I'll explain how I got to this. Of watch my streams now. Can we all agree? Well, we don't have to all agree, but do you agree that this, and this is going from the Ross and Lofty conversation as well, of anybody can be a content creator, like literally anybody, as long as they got a PC or something to stream from, they could be a content creator. But not everyone should be a content creator because of. Oh, go on.
I was going to say anybody can be a content creator, but not everybody can create content. Sorry, I'm full of these tonight.
Do you know the thing is? Do you know Atomic? Do you remember? Look, this is between me and Atomic now. Do you know when we were just on about people like saying the right words, and everyone just looking at him going, "Oh, that's good. We'll have a look at him." He's done that twice. But the thing is, the one of them, the great marketing begins with, what was it? Great marketing.
Great marketing starts with incredible storytelling.
Yeah, he's been sitting on that for 3 years.
I was on a bench in London. I came up with that, and I was like, I'll use that one day.
And he's been
Now he
using
can
it.
unleash it.
And now he's been using it for 3 years. What was my point? So
It's like my famous saying is don't get bitter, get better. So when you come across toxic people and people who are wanting to push you down, especially in this sort of industry, don't get bitter, get better. Be better than them. Just push past it. Be better than them. That will annoy them more than you crumbling under it or reacting to it.
And with your accent, it sounds like you're just saying the same thing twice.
Thank you.
Get it on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
it's been requested. Get it on a t-shirt.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make t-shirts with that now.
Can we also get put steaming up past your table on a t-shirt as well? I'd buy that. I'd buy that shit right now.
Not that. Well, depends on pasta.
Cheese and onion. Pasty? Oh, that's a great
the cheese and bean, sausage, cheese and bean.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, Leon, this is a side tangent now. They don't have corned beef pasties, do they?
Who doesn't have a corned beef pasty?
English.
Yeah, we have corned beef
pasties.
pasties.
No, sorry. Once you hit so far north, they get the corned beef pasties again. But the corned beef pasties in Greg's, like obviously when I go to Greg's,
it's Southerners that don't know like flavours of pies and stuff. They think chicken and mushrooms are pie.
Don't bring me into this.
You didn't even know what a meat and potato pie were.
No.
Or a cheese and onion. It's not normal. It's not normal.
Starts a full-blown argument.
I would say we're having a bit of a domestic now.
The weirdest one was the haggis pasty in Edinburgh, but that was banging.
Haggis is nice. I like haggis.
I've never tried it, so I can't say I don't like it, but I probably don't like it.
If you don't like eggs, suck an egg, Sean. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't want to say. No. And it's apparently, it's corned beef baked, not pasty. No, it's corned beef pasty. It's always been a corned beef
Still
pasty.
in a pasta.
It's like the CIA in Cardiff. It will always be
a steak bake.
It'll always be the It's always be the CIA. It's not the Utilia, whatever.
A steak bake.
A steak bake.
Steak bake.
A steak bake, guys.
A steak
bake. Well, do you know what, Atomic? We'll go back into Discord a second once you've regained your.
Yeah, go on.
No. You take your time. You take your time. Professionalism.
As ever.
Are we all good? What are we?
Yeah.
We are. Hang on. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5 days away from being on stage, and this is the level that we're working at.
This is what to expect.
Yeah, true. And we'll promo that in a minute. So we're on about having like toxic people in Discords. How do you? Because obviously, I'm using the biscuit tin as the prime example because Quackdown's not that social. It's not as sociable as the biscuit tin is. My one is because my one doesn't really have gamers per se in it. It's more like the parent in Discord because it's all full of mothers and people who don't really game that often. But anyway, I'm not talking about me.
I like your Discord. I like the daily question.
For anyone who wonders what that's about, so because some people, I can tell you the story. Somebody's Discord I was in used to tag you every day or every 12 hours of a daily question. And I was like, ooh, as a content creator, how can I pinch that? So, between all the mods and myself, we've given each other a day where we have to come up with a question. And it could be literally anything you want. Like, what was today's question? Oh, what's your favourite treat? Leon, what's your favourite treat?
It's not Christmas. Can't say mince pie.
Ugh!
I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna say mince pie anyway.
Actually, what was it? What do you like to do? What do you like to do to treat yourself? That was today's question. Sorry.
Go out for a nice cooked breakfast and a cup of coffee.
Go on. You two talk. What's on your breakfast, Leon?
What's on my breakfast?
Yep.
What is it on my breakfast?
Well, I can tell
I'm
you
just
what's...
talking like a
all of
full
it.
English. I'm talking
Right.
full English.
Okay.
If you don't have black pudding though, that's it.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
black pudding as well.
Right. This is what's on mine, and this is gonna kill. This is gonna kill everyone.
I'm gonna
Sausage,
sack you after this tonight.
sausage, beans, toast, ash brown. Yep.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be
That's
for some reason.
still a bit of a depressing breakfast though. That
Hmm.
I'd feel a bit deprived.
Well,
Toast potatoes and a sausage. It's a bit sad, really.
and
isn't it?
beans.
Oh yeah, get some tomato sauce on it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Come on,
I
now.
don't know, you gotta have eggs. You gotta have black pudding on there.
Oh.
Eggs, bacon, black pudding,
Oh, sorry.
mushrooms,
Bacon?
tomatoes.
No. Oh, bacon's a difficult one to you because if you give me crispy, I'm gonna throw it at you. It's gotta be soft. And as well, I am as we've discovered,
I just don't think we should discuss food with you, Quack.
To be fair, you shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't because
No, you are a wrong un.
right,
You were a wrong un.
right, okay,
You were a wrong un.
okay.
That's what you
First
are.
of all, chat, don't come at me, right? Okay, so this is what's got to be done with the bacon. By the way, remember now, Mrs. Quack lives with me. Bacon's got to be
God, I
soft,
feel sorry for Mrs. Quack.
right? Bacon's got to be soft. If it's hard, I'm gonna throw it at you, and I hope it's hard enough to hit you and hurt you. And
Throw it in my mouth.
all right, and if there's any fat on that, cut all the fat off immediately. So, what does Mrs. Quack do to appease this wrong un?
Make you freaking cook it.
No.
Cheeky sod. I know I cook your own bacon if you want to be that specific.
Damn straight.
She buys bacon medallions. Hardly has any fat on it. Bosh. Done.
To be fair, I buy
So
bacon.
more expensive though. So much more expensive.
I
What
think-
are you doing, Quack? You're sending your family into poverty because you want more expensive bacon.
You
Cut your own
forget,
fat off.
he's of rich heritage, Quack, isn't he?
Oh yeah, don't like caravan
Doesn't like
holidays.
his
is it?
caravan holidays, does he? Shithead.
Yeah.
Right. So black pudding.
Should just say shithead instead of his name.
Yeah. So she should say Sean. Quack my panda. Brackets.
That'd be his
shithead.
government name if I said shithead.
Yeah. Right. So mushrooms. No. The thought of them being. Ah. No.
Mushrooms are one of the finer things in life.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Egg. I think we've very much discussed. No.
I'm bringing an egg to CCM.
I'm so offended by that one.
Black pudding. I've never had black pudding, but the thought of black pudding makes me feel sick.
No pig blood for you.
Oh
Just get
no.
haggis instead as a replacement.
Oh no. No pig blood for me. What am I going to do with my life? Oh no. What else is on a breakfast?
If it's yours, nothing.
Actually, it's coming up the year anniversary of, and did Ross tweet it? I can't remember, but it's the year anniversary coming up of me and Ross going to a Spoons. I had burger and chips, and he took a photo of my burger and chips because I had it completely, obviously, plain. And I went for a pee. I came back, and he had taken a photo. He'd lifted the bun of my burger, and he took a photo and said, "This is the most depressing burger I've ever seen."
You know what's more depressing? Watching you eat a pizza.
Oh,
Knife and fork.
Knife and fork, but he eats it from the outside in. I know. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Mental.
This is supposed to be a community-driven thing. This is supposed to be
The
bringing.
community is teamed up to take
You
you down.
started the food
No,
discussion. You should have known it would have come back at you.
And actually, do you know what? If anything, it's brought you two together closer of the hatred of me eating food.
I don't know if I can. I'm bringing a boiled egg to CCM. I'm going to watch you eat it as well.
So if we do bad on stage, you can just throw.
Everyone's
a
bringing him an egg.
Yeah.
Nobody bring
Yeah.
an egg. Right.
Every time you stutter on stage, I'm going to give you a boiled egg.
Right. Bry's going, what's wrong with you? Let me tell you the method to my it's not madness.
It is madness.
Of the spoons pizza. So they don't cut the pizza for you. They just give you this pizza, which is fine. So what do you do? Knife and fork, and you eat the crust first, which is the worst bit. It is the worst bit. You eat the crust first, and then you got all the
Crust
good
is
bit in the middle.
optional.
Yeah, but
Crust is optional.
It's outrageous, isn't it?
No, because if you cut all the crust,
I
off,
just
where you
picked
gonna
that
put it?
pizza up and ate it as it was.
Just calzone it, like.
I tell you what is a bad boy choice, right? You get the Spoons pizza, order a side of chips, put your chips in it, fold it over.
Oh my god,
The
it's
best
a
chip butter you're
No,
gonna have in your life.
You can't roll it up because then you got all the bit on top and the bottom is like.
You fold it over with your chips in it.
Yeah, but then all the good bits in the middle. Oh no.
You eat it from the middle. Crust is optional. Crust is always
Crust is
optional.
a handle.
Yeah, that's all your pizza.
No.
I mean, get a nice sauce if you want and use the crust in that. Like,
Yeah, but what's
even better, get yourself some soup, chip butty in a soup in it, but more calories.
Do you want to go down that route?
I don't.
Oh God, please, no! If it's gonna offend,
No, I don't like soup.
you got opinions on soup. Oh,
You
for
don't like
God's
soup.
sake!
Soup's not a bad thing.
Oh God, you're so hard work.
Oh, God.
How
Living
you
with
have a
must be
missus and a
nightmare.
child is a bafflement.
It's a what?
With those sort of eating, it's a bafflement with those sort of eating habits. Your child eats more than you.
She
He's
literally does.
capable of eating more food than you.
She literally eats more than me.
Wait, hummus. Oh my God,
Oh, the hummus.
that was the best.
Hummus.
That was the best moment.
But, yeah, so don't come at me. Thank Mrs. Quack for taking me off.
Putting up with you.
Yeah, taking me off the market and looking after me because I do need looking after.
Taking me off the market.
Yeah.
I would be making you cook your own food. Really?
I would eat the same 4 things. That's it.
Just do your chicken nuggets every day.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. Chicken
It's
nuggets.
a cheap date.
Chicken nuggets, chips, bit of dip.
And the child's easier than the partner.
It's wild, then. His eating
wild.
habits are beyond me. I don't know. I just can't even think about it. Just mental.
Oh, it enrages me. And I don't rage
Put
at
it
stuff like
this
that
way.
often. But with food, I do.
Let's put it this way, right? Let's just be thankful we're not having a sit-down meal at CCM then. Should we just...
You having eggs for dinner?
I ain't having no eggs. I'll rather sit
I'm
in
bringing you
and starve.
boiled eggs.
It's fine. You
Bringing
can
it.
you can bring the boiled eggs all you want. I ain't eating nothing. I would sit...
What's
Oh my
bit
God,
of
you
panel
don't.
is you
I'll
eating an egg?
insert an egg in your face. See you now. It's coming.
Do you know the funny thing is, right? I can actually feel a bit of hatred and anger towards from Atomic right now. I can just feel, even though she is hours away, I can still feel like, cause for everyone here, she's like right there, and I could just feel a bit of heat, just a bit of anger, just because I won't eat soup.
I mean, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah,
but
but
Atomic's ready to rip his throat out.
to be fair, you've sat there and seen me eat a pizza. We
I
sat.
got to watch on 4K.
You've seen that with your own 2 peepers, like. And you
We
don't-
just know not to go
I'm
for a
being
meal
right
if we ever meet. Like, just don't go for a meal, and we're absolutely fine.
If I
we
say,
Gucci.
if I say, hey Atomic, CCM is really boring. Do you want to go? Should we head off? And you're like, yeah, come on, Ginger, come on, Moonbeer, let's go. And I go, should we go to Spoons? Say no.
Yeah, I will.
Just tell me to go home.
I feel like you're not coming. You're not invited.
Anyway,
You stay here and eat your four same things forever. We're gonna go and actually have some like proper food.
you can go to Wagamama's where you know I won't eat nothing.
Oh God, don't. You thought I were angry before. Just don't.
If
I love Waggers.
If it helps, I've never been to Wagamama's in my life.
You should.
No, he shouldn't. He won't eat anything.
Make me eat something.
But no,
He's
I,
gonna
I'm
eat.
gonna get you crispy chili squids. Oh, so good.
I did find out they don't do just fish. They do more than fish.
Your face.
What?
Just in
It's
general.
a squid like.
Yeah.
Squid is large.
Can I also point out Moonbeard said fish fingers and sadness? As I've
I
got.
bet he don't eat fish fingers.
No, I don't.
You don't eat fish fingers.
When I was little, I did.
Why not?
But I don't
I was
like
gonna say
fish.
it's basically a chicken nugget made of fish.
Yeah, but I don't like fish.
I don't like you anymore, brother. I'll be honest.
Well, fair play. This is a really depressing end to this stream. I'm not gonna lie.
Should we do community hubs? Should we just crack on?
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, Atomic, about being my last question of having toxicity in a Discord and stuff like that. How do you filter who's being genuine and wants to be a part of a community over someone who's out there for their own gains? Or do you sort of have to sit there and watch a little bit?
I always tell my staff to keep an eye if there might be potential of toxicity. If they are there just to promote themselves, I have a thing where I have a self-promote channel because so many people ask for one.
Yeah.
Never wanted one. No, weren't the intention to have one. So many people asked for one. So we made one. There's set rules in that. But I put everyone on our announcement bot anyway and tell them and delete if they self-promo. Only to wean out the people who only come into my Discord to self-promo. Because if they're announced, they're announced. And if people have an interest, they will check out them links anyway. If they don't, they don't. And that's that. But if people take the mick and self-promo too much, we'll either give a warning, direct them to the right channel, or just leave them to it. Because at the end of the day, everyone in my Discord are friends and hang out and stuff like that. Majority of who hang out are friends. So if they want to check you out, they'll check you out. If they don't, they don't. There's no pressure to check people out or not check people out. There's no pressure for people to even jump in my own streams when I'm promoted as going live. That is how it is. I don't even have an at everyone when I go live in my own Discord.
I do.
People will check out what they check out. It is what it is. I don't expect pressure on anything, and people shouldn't feel pressured. If anyone came to me and be like, oh, I don't feel like I'm getting supported or no one's checking me out. Sorry, is that my problem?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm not here to get you promoted. I'm not here for people to get you checked out. I'm here to make friends and hang out with people.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that and you're wondering why people aren't coming around your stream, that's your problem. Sorry, mate.
Do you know what? I've never had anyone say the same thing to me, but I do at everyone in my Discord when I go live because it's my Discord. But what I do very much agree with, if people want to come in and chat and stuff like I'm in Quacktown, then happy days, cool. But I don't like people having pressure of, oh, you have to talk, because there's many Discords that I used to be a part of where you could only get access to certain things after you hit a certain level of oh, you got to chat so many times. I'm like, oh, really? Because then it turns into a thing of you join too many Discords and then
It's hierarchy.
yeah. So
I don't see point in that myself. It's like, I'll give an example. I've been ill this week and for last week, and so I've been limiting how much I'm pushing myself out there, where I'm talking. So I haven't been active in many Discords this week, when I'm usually quite active in quite a few Discords. I'll have a good chat, but I've been ill and I've been reserving my energy. And if people have an issue with that, then that's a red flag towards that Discord, in my opinion.
yeah.
If I haven't been active for a week because I haven't been ill and you're giving me crap for it, then sorry, you ain't for me. You're not a person I want to know, really.
Fun fact,
If I'm honest.
I got kicked from a Discord because I didn't speak in there over a month. Well, no, it was coming up a month. And that's the reason why I got kicked.
It's ridiculous.
And I was like,
It's
yeah.
absolutely ridiculous.
And I think it was no, Mrs. Quack was just pregnant. And I was like, oh yeah, like, I'm trying to get over the mindset I'm going to have a baby. And he was like, oh yeah, basically that's not my problem. He said you should be acting more. And then he kicked me. And I was like, cheers for that, mate. So, my final question for Leon then is, with community social hubs, like you say, StreamSeed had a Discord and stuff like that. Of how do you? I'm trying to word this in the right way. As a business, because I love using you as the businessman because you are the businessman. How do you filter toxicity and stuff like that, and how do you? Because as a content creator like myself and Atomic, if we see someone being a bit of a dick, we could just be like, hey, stop being a dick. And if they carry on, we just boot them. Now, for a brand, that could look really bad because you'd be like, unless it is abundantly obvious, you could be, they could come back and like, oh, they're favoriting, and then all of a sudden, then they're going on their Twitter, atting you and saying you're a piece of shit. So, like, how would a brand, how would you as a businessman navigate that sort of thing?
I think it's just always got to have an air of professionalism. I mean, even StreamSeeds had tricky dealings in the past, and it's not necessarily down to any particular subject. It's like you just have conflict, natural.
Yeah.
And I think there's always like from a business perspective, it's more of a kill 'em with kindness sort of thing. It's like be professional, don't blow up. I think one of the worst things I see businesses do, especially small businesses, you see a lot of small businesses in the creative industry coming in and taking things personally. Just can't take it personally. An attack on StreamSeed is not an attack on me personally. And if you were attacking me personally, you don't know me well enough to attack me personally. Do you mean I'm not concerned about that? If you know me like personally and you got something that was an issue with me, then you talk to me about it. I'll talk to you about it. But for somebody to just attack a business is a difficult thing, because you've got to just wean them out with a professional manner. You don't want any kickback. And then I think when it comes to toxicity to other people in Discords, you just got to be, again, professional, but definite in your response. So if somebody is like harassing somebody to the point where you go, well, actually, that is a problem, you are banned. And it's not, I've got the receipts, I've got the Discord, I've got what I need as a business. If anything blows up, we kick this guy because of X, Y, and Z. That is all. And sometimes you just got to accept that there will be blowback. There'll be people in that guy's community or that person's community that just goes, this company is crap. They kicked off on this person, they did X, Y, and Z. And that is the way it is. Some people will not, you won't sway everybody, but you've just got to be professional and definitive. And that is it for me. And kill them with kindness a little bit, unless they're a dick. And then you just got to be definitive.
Best way. There's so many people out there who'll black your name just to try and throw you under the bus or
100%.
bring you down. I've had it myself, surprisingly, and they've tried doing it with people who know me, and it's like, go ahead. I know what the sort of person I am. I know if I've done anything wrong, and I am the kind of person who takes big accountability and will always hold my hands up if I've done something wrong.
Yeah,
Blacken my name all you want. People who know me.
That's the same from a business perspective. Accountability is everything. Do you mean? And that's why you have that professional aspect. It's because you say, well, actually, we did do everything as a business, and it's like I say, it's not personal. It's not I did everything. It's as a business, we did everything we could for this particular person. Either their wrongdoings were too wrong, and then they got banned, and this is why, or we gave them opportunity, we gave them chances, and they didn't want to know. And I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Can't afford to. Nobody should lose sleep over somebody that's just out to attack for the sake of attacking.
Never take the bait.
That's another saying today. Never take the bait.
And that is how we shall end it. Never take the bait. That's it, everyone. Bye now. No. No. We shall end it on that lovely note of, what is it? Never take the bait. Great marketing begins with great storytelling. And
don't get bitter, get better.
Don't get better, get better. There we go.
You say two different words then, or?
Same. It's like when we will say you, here, and you.
Live, love, laugh. Strong. Hang on. I got another one. Peace, love, and coffee. Let's get it going.
That's a Starbucks cup as well, isn't it?
It is a Starbucks cup, yeah.
I can tell because of the design up back.
Cringe.
She knows her coffee.
Anyway.
You cringe.
We're going to end it on this note now because this is not going to be the only donut table this week, is it? Atomic.
No, it's not.
Come on, what? Come on. Even though I haven't prepared you for this, why is it not the only donut table?
Because you will catch the creators of the Doughnut Table live at the Cardiff Community Meetup event that is on Sunday. And you will catch us live on stage doing a panel. What the heck is content creation?
Well done. Believe it or not, she was not prepared for that at all. I dropped
That
it
was
in there.
clean.
That
I'm
was
getting better at this stuff. Yay!
done. Now,
Off the cuff. Well played.
first of all, it's what the
Yeah,
hell
you'll
is
find Quack eating an egg.
what the hell is content creating? So first of all, that's your first note. Joking.
I just wanted to say heck because some people might be religious. You don't want to throw the hell word in there.
Even though you just did it
Maybe
twice.
I should have thought about
Put some oomph in it. It's fine. It's fine. I say damn Lord and Jesus sometimes, then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I should be a bit more respectful to my Catholic ancestors. Sorry.
You good?
that.
I don't know where that was going.
Don't stare me down like that. It's fine.
I really don't know where that was going. So I can do this bit of that. We are talking about what the heck is content creating. It would be myself as the host. It would be the lovely Atomic Moonchild. We will also have Chaotic Neutral, who is in the chat right now, and Slayer John from Esports Wales. Bosh, get in there.
Whoosh. Bish bash bosh.
Which again, like you say, is in the Cardiff Creator Meetup in the Tramshed on Sunday in Cardiff. Leon, because I can't remember, and I have looked and I can't find out where it is. What time are we going to be on? Because I don't actually know. Isn't it? What? No.
3:15, I think, or 3:30. It's one of those.
3:30, you know?
Yeah, it might be
Yeah,
3:30 because you got the opening ceremony,
Yeah.
and then you'll go into the donor table straight after that. Then, so it'll be the first show.
First show. So if you are going, make sure you're there straight away. The doors open at 2, and you want to be there by 3 o'clock, because as well, we will also be on live on Twitch for 15 minutes because the Twitch goes live at 4.
We'll be on live on Twitch all the way throughout.
I think you might want to double check that.
No, Twitch is live
No,
throughout.
it's front
what you're
page.
referring to is front page.
Oh, well, there we go then. So yeah.
Twitch will be live throughout the entire event.
Oh, there we go then.
Doors open at 2, and the stream starts at, well, the opening speech is at 3:15.
There we are.
And as Chaotic just said, run at 3:30.
There
Till
we are.
4:15.
You know more than I do.
I have literally done
So-
no research, as you could tell.
It's all right. We'll lay you off. So yeah, the stream will be live. So you will be able to catch Creators on the Table on CCM's Twitter. So I will. Let me go and grab a link to that actually.
Yeah.
Because that will be good.
Yeah, so if you are coming, make sure you're there early, because we are going to be there. But also as well, there's 1, 2, at least 3 other panels on after us, Leon, if I'm right. Because we got Spring Peaks one for the mods. Then we have Carlton and Tourette's Wingfest. And then you have to help me on the last one. I can't remember what they're called.
Go worst pre-mid ever at the end then.
Yes, and they're the last ones then. Link doesn't
Yep,
work.
and then there'll be some live entertainment at the end. But
DJ.
yeah, 4 panels.
Lady Doll, don't you know about the link does work. Stop tripping me out.
Links doesn't work.
It does.
Did I click it as well? Oh, debated. I put it in there. And I still got debated. Oh, it doesn't work in the Twitch app.
Oh, don't go on your phone. God, Twitch app's terrible.
Oh, it's because I've got it off my URL.
Yeah.
If you just search for Cardiff Meetups, you'll find it.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to be on Sunday. So you'll be seeing our beautiful faces then. But until then, let's wrap things up. Atomic. Barrel the camera. You haven't done this in a couple of weeks now, so I'll remind you. Look down the barrel of your camera and tell us what you got going on apart from your gallbladder problems.
I'm Atomic Moonchild. I am a Heinz variety streamer, pretty much a northern lass. So sorry if you don't understand what I'm saying half of the time. What I have coming up is the Cardiff Community Meetups, which is obviously on Sunday, where you'll catch us on stage with StreamSeed. And I also have a charity stream coming up, which is WWF UK. I'm going to do some awesome giveaways and some nice big challenges, which will be revealed in time. And then the usual streams. I also got a job. Woo!
Woo! GG's. Did you say you do?
GG.
Did you say you're the Heinz variety streamer?
I am.
That
Heinz
is.
variety.
Why have I never thought of that? That's genius. That is absolute genius. And
Don't you be stealing that.
I'll wait a couple of months and then I'll steal it. You'll stop saying it and then I'll start. And then you work. What you doing a charity stream for WWF? Please say you're going to dress up as
Yes.
like some sort of donkey or something like that.
Elephant.
Ooh.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, did not see that.
I always
have, like,
theme it on an
big ears.
endangered animal. So first one I did a panda, second one I did a tiger, and this one I'm doing an elephant. Because we've got giveaways that involved elephants.
Well played.
I'm laughing, but
Mm-hmm.
that's brilliant. That is.
What date was that? Sorry.
That is the 18th of April. No, 20.
Oh, far away.
No, it's not even
Oh my
18th.
god, he's jotting it down as well.
I'm jotting it down.
It's the 22nd of April.
22nd. I've seen like when you do your
It's
dress
Earth
up
Day.
stuff. It's class. Oh, right, okay.
It's what day?
Earth Day.
Cool.
Yes, it's an actual
I
day.
was waiting for you to say what that was.
No, I know. I kind of know it. Right, Leon. Oh god, I can hear an echo.
Yep.
Down the barrel of the camera. I would say promo yourself of like what you got coming up as in content, but you don't really do content. So promo whatever. Just promote yourself. Promo
Okay.
something.
So my name's Leon. I'm StreamSeed CEO, and I guess for what I've got coming up is our content creator digital marketing app. So at CCM on the weekend, we're going to be unveiling the new app's brand and name and key features, and that'll be to everybody that's at the event. And then post that event, we'll start to put their brand and their app online and give you guys some more insight into what it is we're actually doing, because we'll be starting our focus groups just after CCM. So we'll be pulling together all of the features, we'll be doing all the testing, bringing our development platform to life, and we'll be working towards that closed beta towards the end of the year. So eyes peeled if you're at the event on Sunday, because you'll see all about it. And if you're not, don't worry, because you'll see about it in the next couple of months anyway.
But you want to be
That's
going.
right.
You want to be at Cardiff first.
Oh yeah, be there or be square. No, I'm joking. But you will. We've got some banners printed. So for Cardiff, you'll see the name, the brand, and yeah, there's 5 key features that we're promoting as part of the app at CCM. So you'll see what it is we've been up to at long last. To say at long last, it's been about a year in the making now. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Closed beta this year doesn't seem that far away, and then full launch next year is on the cards. I was making the different social accounts last night. It's going to have a brand new face, brand new social accounts, brand new presence. It's going to be something special.
And there we go. We'll end it there. So, for everybody who has been here today, thank you very much for joining. I do again apologize for not speaking to chat as much, but you lot have been going mental, but you two have been looking after them very well, so saves me a job. So, I need to stop saying so. We're gonna end it here now. So thank you everyone very much for being here. Atomic, thank you very much for coming back. It's nice that
Thank you for having me.
it's nice that you actually did agree to come back. I know the contract disputes and payment was it was a bit hit and miss there for a minute, but we did settle in at the end. So I'm glad you're back.
2 million a stream, is it? Something like that, isn't it?
Something like that.
We came to negotiations. I'm happy with him.
Yeah. Big,
And an extra blanket foot box when I'm in there.
yeah, and Big has an extra treat every now and again.
Yeah.
Bear's the dog, by the way, Leon.
I guessed.
All right, cool.
I guessed.
Said he want a pig seer next time.
Oh, okay, fair enough. He's putting up his demands. Anyway, Leon, thank you very much for being here as well. We'll probably see you in next year, where I'll be saying, "Oh yeah, it's been nearly a year since you were last on."
Probably.
Or if you do a CEO Diaries.
I'm going to start them back up once the focus group stuff happens, I think. I just haven't committed to it because we've been working, but it's not easy to commit to information when you can't really say anything.
So keep
So
your
eyes peeled.
Yes, so keep your eyes peeled on that one, everyone. But until then, I will be back with Atomic. Well, I'll be back with you on Sunday anyway. Bobby,
Yes.
think I'm back with you in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So, until then, everyone, thank you very much for joining. And for the people who come to Cardiff, we will see you Sunday. But until then, we will see you in 2 weeks' time. Now, everyone, this is the point where you need to look at your cameras, wave for the Twitter post later that Leon will post. And until then, I will keep waving until I can see it on the camera. Until then, everyone, bye-bye.